The darkness of space stretched infinitely, a velvet canvas dotted with distant suns, cold and silent. Humanity had long gazed upward, searching for companions among the stars, and yet the emptiness had answered back, until now. The Odyssey, humanity's most advanced deep space research vessel, drifted near the edge of the Orion expanse. Its hull shimmered under the faint glow of nearby nebulae, sensors flickering with life. On the bridge, Lieutenant Mara leaned over the console, her eyes wide. "Commander," she whispered, voice tense but excited, "you need to see this." Captain Elias Kane approached, his steps echoing in the metallic corridor. "What is it?" "A signal," Mara replied, her fingers flying across the controls. Faint, rhythmic, repeating, artificial, and it's almost like it's calling to us. Kane narrowed his eyes. "How long has it been there?" "Too long to be random," Mara said. "And the patterns. They're familiar, almost like a message." A soft hum filled the bridge, the signal pulsing through the ship's systems. It wasn't just sound, it was a rhythm that vibrated through metal and mind alike. Dr. Lena Reyes, the ship's xenobiologist, stepped forward, her gaze fixed on the display. "This is not just a signal," she said softly. "It's a map. Coordinates embedded in frequencies. Someone or something wants to be found." Kane's jaw tightened. Humanity had waited decades for contact, scanning the heavens, sending probes, and listening. Now the cosmos had answered, and it had chosen them. Act 1, Arrival and Discovery. The coordinates led the Odyssey to an uncharted system, where a planet shimmered beneath silver clouds, its surface glowing with geometric formations, unlike anything human science had catalogued. Dr. Reyes stared at the holographic interface, tracing the lines of the signal. "It's artificial," she murmured. "Someone built this planet or altered it. It's alive in a sense but designed." Lieutenant Mara adjusted the sensors. "And the signal? It's coming from the surface. Someone or something is waiting." The crew descended in a shuttle, the atmosphere thick and luminous. Crystalline sands reflected light in impossible colors, and massive towers, half buried in alien terrain, shimmered faintly. The glyphs etched across their surfaces pulsed with energy. Engineer Jax Nolan touched one, and it responded with a soft vibration. "It's like it's alive, or at least aware." A sudden shard of light erupted from the ground, forming a humanoid hologram, tall and luminescent. Its voice, soft but commanding, resonated in their minds. "You are not alone, but your arrival awakens the test." The crew exchanged nervous glances. Captain Kane swallowed, steadying himself. "Then we accept the challenge. We are explorers. This is what we came for." The figure faded, leaving only the hum of energy and the intricate glyphs shimmering in the alien wind. Act 1, Exploration. The first tower loomed above them, its surface covered in glyphs and moving patterns. Dr. Reyes stepped closer, scanning every line. These patterns, they're not just decorative. They're instructions. Or maybe puzzles. Lieutenant Mara's eyes sparkled. "We solve them, we get answers. Simple." Jax Nolan frowned. "Or we trigger something we don't understand." "That happens too." The crew split into teams, carefully entering the tower. Inside, the architecture defied logic. Floors that curved upward, walls that bent light, and corridors that seemed to shift as they moved. It was as if the planet itself was alive, guiding them, testing them. A holographic puzzle projected into the air, a complex arrangement of symbols. Reyes reached out, and the symbols shifted in response to her touch. Hours passed as they solved intricate logic sequences, the tower revealing fragments of a story, a civilization that had transcended its physical form, leaving behind knowledge as a test for future explorers. Suddenly, alarms blared. Drones, sleek, angular, and unervingly fast, swarmed through the hallways, their movement precise and adaptive. "Defense protocol?" Mara shouted, ducking as a drone fired a pulse. "Looks like it," Jack said, deploying a makeshift shield. "It's testing us." Again. The crew realized quickly, the planet wasn't just offering puzzles. It was measuring their ingenuity, adaptability, and courage. Act 2. Rising tension. Days passed. The planet's tests grew more complex, each tower presenting new challenges. Gravity fluctuations, optical illusions, and simulated environments that preyed on fear and doubt. Arguments arose among the crew. Some questioned whether they should continue. "We're pushing too far," one said. "We don't know what's waiting at the end." Captain Kane's voice cut through the tension. "This is what we signed up for. Every challenge, every danger, it's testing humanity itself. We survive because we adapt, we endure because we think. That's who we are." Their first major breakthrough came when Jax discovered a pattern in the drone attacks, a rhythm in their movement. "They're learning from us," he realized. "But if we outthink them, we can turn it against them." Using ingenuity and teamwork, the crew rigged the drones into a containment loop, neutralizing the immediate threat without destruction. The planet reacted. The glyphs glowed brighter, revealing more of the ancient civilization story. Late one night, Dr. Reyes stared at a projection of the galaxy, humming softly. "They didn't just leave knowledge," she whispered. "They left a message. Intelligence alone isn't enough. You need wisdom, balance, and compassion." Act 2. Subplots and discovery. As they progressed, small personal stories unfolded. Mara struggled with fear of failure, haunted by visions of crew members trapped in alien environments. Jax wrestled with his need to control the unknown, often risking safety for progress. Dr. Reyes discovered remnants of organic technology, hinting at a species that had merged biology and machinery. These moments added tension and emotional depth. The crew learned not only to survive, but to trust each other, combining intellect, empathy, and courage to advance. The planet seemed almost sentient, reshaping its challenges in response to their behavior. At times, it felt like it was testing not only their skills, but their humanity. Act 3. The climax. Finally, the final tower appeared, impossibly tall, shimmering with colors that bent light. The pulse of the signal was strongest here, vibrating through their very bones. "This is it," Kane said, awe in his voice. "Everything leads here." They ascended, each step echoing in the hollow, crystalline corridors. At the peak floated the source of the signal, a crystal sphere, radiating energy and information. Dr. Reyes approached cautiously. This isn't just a repository. It's a trial of civilization itself." The holographic figure appeared again, serene and imposing. "Few have reached this far. Only those who understand balance between curiosity and caution, strength and humility, may inherit the knowledge." The planet shook violently. Drones returned, more aggressive than ever. Energy pulses rippled across the surface. The final test was not only of intellect, but of courage, coordination, and restraint. Captain Kane grasped the sphere. Knowledge surged through his mind. Visions of rising and fallen civilizations, technologies that could warp stars, and the limitless potential of humanity. He understood. Survival alone was meaningless. The test was ethical, intellectual, and moral, a measure of whether humanity could handle immense knowledge responsibly. With precise coordination, the crew synchronized their actions with the sphere, dispersing the energy safely, neutralizing the drones, and stabilizing the planet. Ending resolution. The towers glowed gently, welcoming rather than challenging. The holographic figure smiled. "You have passed. Humanity's potential is remarkable. Remember, knowledge without wisdom is dangerous. Continue, and you may inspire the stars themselves." The Odyssey ascended, leaving the planet behind. The crew sat in silence, hearts pounding, minds racing. They had found more than alien technology. They had found a reflection of themselves. Resilience, ingenuity, and the capacity for greatness. Captain Kane whispered, staring at the stars, "The horizon is endless. And so is our journey." Mara smiled softly. "We were tested. And we survived. But more than that, we learned. Humanity isn't just surviving. We're ready." The ship disappeared into the infinite expanse, carrying humanity's courage, intellect, and hope to horizons unknown. The end.